y'all? AJ here, back at it again, and I'm coming back with y'all with an underdog prediction. So this underdog prediction is going to be something that's just out of this world. I'm not predicting anything with common sense, as far as like, you know, what people should have, but I'm going to throw some crazy scenarios here, and we're going to use our simulator to kind of see what that underdog scenario might be. So without further ado, let's check this stuff out. So here we got it again. Playoff scenario. Underdog situation. I am looking at it as okay, we're going to look at the things, we're going to look at the facts, and we're going to know that, hey, in this scenario, I think that this is going to happen. These are guaranteed predictions versus, well, if there's a kind of shift or kind of a question in it, we are going to actually let the underdog win. So, with that being said, starting off New England and the Chargers, okay? New England and the Chargers, we are going to say that New England wins out all the way. Again, it's the 2 seed, 7 seed, Herbert with the hand injury. I don't see it happening. Again, looking at it that way, we're going to come over here. We are picking the Green Bay Packers. Again, in my first prediction video, I picked the Packers. I don't think that the Bears have it, so I'm picking the Packers. Back over here, Jaguars, Bills. I actually picked the Bills last time, so I'm picking the Bills again. All right, picking the Bills again. And when we come over here, San Francisco, Eagles, again, I picked Eagles last time, just based off being Super Bowl champions. I'm actually going to pick San Fran here. Okay, I'm going to pick San Fran there. And when we come over here, the reason why I pick San Fran, by the way, is I think that Purdy is shown enough that he's a franchise quarterback and he can carry the team at least through one round. Over here, we got the Texans and the Steelers. And in my prediction, previously I picked the Texans. Here, I'm picking the Steelers. The reason why I'm picking the Steelers is because I think that Aaron Rodgers might have one last ride. And we're going to see what that ride looks like. So, that's what we're going to do. Over here, there's no way the Panthers are beating the Rams. No way in hell. So, we're picking Rams. Here is the next area. So, we got Broncos and we got Bills, we got Patriots, we got Steelers, and then we have Packers, and we got Seahawks, and then we got 49ers and Rams. So when we look at this situation, we look at this scenario, I am strictly going off of, again, who's the underdog, who might be able to come out on top. And when I look at these things, I'm not just looking at them from a biased view. I'm looking at it from like, okay, record-wise, team-wise, strength of schedule. How have these teams dealt with each other? So, first of all, Bills and Broncos. Again, I think last time I said if we have a question, we pick the other team. I think in this scenario, because I picked the Bills at first, I'm kind of questioning, right, really what should be. But we're actually going to go Broncos, okay? We're going to go Broncos. Then from, the NFC side, Seahawks, Packers. We're going with the Packers. I think go Pack go. Let's see what they can do, okay? And when we come back over here, looking at New England, looking at the Steelers, can the Steelers really get it done? Like, let's be honest. Like, one receiver. They have a number one. Everybody else is fours, in my opinion. Like, nobody is a two on that team. Technically, they, like, the tight ends maybe, but, like, they have a one and they have Gainwell and all that other stuff. So, again, do I see New England losing? I don't. I think that Aaron Rodgers, unfortunately, they need to figure out something on the opposite side of DK maybe next year. That's what I pick. Then coming down here, we got 49ers and we got Rams, okay? Now, when I look at this situation, I am strictly going off of who basically has the better coach. I think that in this situation, Kyle Shanahan does a great job at just coaching, and we're going to go with the 49ers. Packers, 49ers, I think we've seen this all before. Green Bay gets that dub. Again, I just think that Packers depleted, but only just Michael Parsons. 49ers, they might have another injury or two before this is all said and done. So we're going with the Green Bay Packers over here. Last time I went with the New England Patriots. We're going with Denver Broncos. Number 1 seed versus number 7 seed. I think this would be a crazy matchup. And if this were to happen, this would be, again, quite honestly, a crazy scenario. So we're going with crazy things here. We're going with Broncos and Packers making it to the Super Bowl. Now, again, we have the ability to simulate. So we're going to simulate Broncos win, right? Broncos win that chip. Now, if you were to ask me personally, I actually think that the Packers get this one. Now, why I say Packers? I don't really think that the Packers have it. Again, if you're just going crazy scenarios, you kind of look at everything. I think the run game is really good. It's very consistent. Now, personally, I do think the Broncos will win. By all means, defense wins championships, and the Packers don't have it. The Broncos got Benito and Cooper and all these guys. Like, there's too much on that defense that the Packers would be able to overcome. And I just don't think that Jordan Love is ready for that scenario. But again, we've seen situations of, hey, Packers quarterbacks in their, the 7th, 8th year, they always find a way to get to the Super Bowl and win it. So I could never, discount them in that scenario. I just know that the Broncos have it in them. So Broncos are my Super Bowl champion winners. Previously, I said Patriots. So again, me personally, I think it's coming out of the AFC, one team or the other. But with that being said, I think it's going to be a great playoff scenario. Again, we're coming back after Wild Card Weekend, divisional round, and we're going to check this stuff out. So hopefully you guys like this video. Comment, share, and, we'll be back next time. Peace.